One Punch Man cannot catch a break, nor should it. One Punch Man Season 3 has been just absolutely terrible. They took one of the biggest franchises of all time with one of the strongest anime characters of all time and they made it absolute trash. I'm so sick and tired. Every week that I wake up to this absolute garbage nonsense that they give me, and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to digest this and just play along like it's the greatest anime of all time when it's not. It might be one of the greatest manga of all time. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But it's definitely not one of the best anime, and it reflects in these scores. Look at season one. I mean, just beautifully animated. All throughout season one, we got from the very first episode, 8.3, to the last episode of 9.5. Season two, which I believe was absolute trash. I still love the story. But what they did with the animation back then, we complained about it. And back then, we as anime fans didn't get absolutely obliterated in the comments by sycophants for the art director, who, by the way, it's not his fault. We all know it's not his fault. It's the studio's fault and it's Bandai's fault for not pouring money into it like they should have. Because, hey, when you pour money into something, I don't know, maybe like $1 million an episode. I know that's absolutely outrageous, but look at the movies that they're doing right now with just a couple of $1 million, $20 million to Demon Slayer, and you've got almost $1 billion coming back in. But they don't see that with this property. They could, they absolutely could, but they don't see it. Thank you, Bandai, for absolute trash. Anyway, season 2 starts off with a banger at 7.9, and I mean banger compared to season 3. But it ends at an 8.6. So it was still a trash season. I didn't like that season. I didn't like what they did with the material that they had that season. But then we go over here to season 3, and it's been trash after trash after trash after trash. It is a PNG nightmare, and every time I bring this up, or if any other creator brings it up, we get demolished in the comments because of the sycophants. And by the way, what I mean by sycophants, I mean simps. They are simps over the art director. And oh, feel bad for the art director. No, feel bad for my eyes and anime fans' eyes for seeing this trash every week. And it's disgusting because my eyes were in such glee when I read the manga. But when I look at this trash, and this happened, by the way, with another thing that we're going to get into, and that is the beginning after the end. And let's go over to the My Anime list of the rating that One Punch Man Season 3 has. Now, it's not the worst in history, but it's still pretty bad. 5.68. Can you see this right here? 5.68 is what it's rated. And the beginning after the end has an amazing story, has an amazing quality to its manhwa, and yet it got destroyed by PNG Nightmare, much like what is happening right now to One Punch Season 3. One Punch Man Season 3. So let's go ahead and take a look at the beginning after the ends rating. Yeah, that's 6.18. 6.18, which is still trash. It's still terrible. But it was more manageable. It was more able to digest than Season 3 so far of One Punch Man. And that is absolutely sad. It's wild. It's terrible. It's tragic. This is an assassination attempt on the One Punch Man franchise, and I for one am sick of it. I'm disgusted with it, and being an anime fan for so long, I'm 40. I've been watching anime since I was popped out. I popped out right into my greasy hands of my mom, and guess what? Boom, Dragon Ball. Boom, Voltron. Boom, Gundam. Boom, Robotech. Like a boom, Akira. And, even though I probably shouldn't have been watching it at 0 days old, it was all there for me. And I loved it. And I didn't listen. Everybody else was watching like G.I. Joe and stuff. I was watching stuff like Transformers and Gundam. I thought Gundam was such a cool series. And, we had that stuff on VHS back then. And now we get such a beautiful manga of One Punch Man. We've got Saitama and Geirao. I know I call him Geirao. It's Garo, but I call him Geirao because it upsets people in the comments. And I don't even have to do that now because we're all upset at this. Unless you're a simp, unless you're a sycophant for this director. Let's go over to what that director had to say. I have some rather unfortunate news. This is a person speaking for the director, by the way. There are a few people among my followers who are pretending to be allies, but are actually engaging in rage baiting, so I've decided to delete my account. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Listen, we got it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You only could do with what you only could do, and he's not. By the way, let's step back real quick to this guy. One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 5, key animator Van Oba shared his thoughts on the newest episode, which is Episode 5. Unfortunately, the art direction and composition, or compositing, didn't really do my cuts justice. Still, I'm proud of my cuts. Just wanted to put that out there. And his cuts was literally, it was probably the best parts of the episode, and they were underwhelming because of the lack of, I guess, finances that they put into it. An extra $50 would have done wonders. And you know what's so interesting is that you could find fan animations all over the internet that are so much better than this trash that they gave us. But anyway, let's get back to the art director. Their actions, talking about us, I guess, such as taking my statements out of context, trying to elicit comments that violate NDAs, or turning them into profit, are unacceptable and cannot be overlooked. I've always done my best for the fans with utmost sincerity, but I've come to the conclusion that continuing in this environment is untenable for this project. It's always the genuine fans who end up suffering the most. I cannot forgive those who tarnish the staff's honor or exploit the struggles of the creators for profit through hate. Therefore, I will also be deleting my Shenpai Nagai's account entirely. I will not create any accounts in the future either. I cannot overlook actions that degrade the work itself, so I ask for your understanding. Honestly, this is taking a toll on my mental health, and it only brings negatives to the work, the staff, and the original creators. But such despicable behavior is unforgivable. We don't like the stuff that we're given. We don't like it. It's not good. I mean, this isn't Fate we're talking about. We're talking about One Punch Man. Give us something better. You had all of these years to work on it, and Bandai, we got it. It's not you, it's Bandai. We got it. We're not blaming you specifically, but then you're calling us despicable. We're despicable human beings for not liking One Punch Man. Great, thank you so much. You're just only anime fans and manga fans that were hoping for something better than what we got. And the same for the beginning after the end. They didn't like that. Nobody liked that. I mean, for it to get a 6 was actually shocking to me. But to the fans who have been truly kind to me, I want to express my gratitude and apologies. It was truly enjoyable. I bet. And the problem is that, yeah, a lot of people are attacking the art director. Listen, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It is the amount of money and resources that they had that they could put into the situation at the time. So we get it. It's not your fault. But for you to call us despicable because we don't like the product, And then there is now a boycott Bandai. I love this. I think this is interesting because it's all over the place. If you put in boycott Bandai, you're going to find this Nicholas Light. A lot of people don't like him because he poops all over One Punch Man every week. So do I. Don't like the product. So this boycott Bandai is everywhere, and this isn't real. We're about to show you right here. This is not real. That's an AI, and there's no protests to boycott Bandai over in Japan, all right? I believe that this is a very Western movement. I don't know if a lot of Japanese people even care that much about the One Punch Man's success or failure. They don't care. Especially when they've got just bangers out there. Any of them. Gosh, Freerun was so beautiful, and it was a great story. They weren't too happy, so Solo Leveling did really well here in America, but not so well over there. But yeah, the Apothecary Diaries is huge over there, and it should be. It's fantastic. Also Kingdom, and I love Kingdom. But yeah, boycott Bandai, because we just do not like the trash we've been given, and it shows. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? You guys can hate me all you want to. I don't have to love every trash anime that you guys love. And if you want to be a sycophant or a simp over this, go for it. Love this. I'm going to continue to watch every episode and slowly die inside every episode because I've been given a product for an IP that I really, really like. And it's just not to my liking. So What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments and follow for more, or at least make sure you're following.